NGW, it's yours truly, your NGW heavyweight champion, Playboy Double H. And you see, all I hear is blah, 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 blah. Coming from Dexter Roswell and Ricky Snooze. Hell, I haven't even heard from Chris Cade, so who even knows if the idiot's going to show up. But again, NGW management wants to screw their champion over yet again. And the outcome is going to be the same as it has been for the last few months. Playboy Double H will walk out NGW heavyweight champion. Ricky, the only thing you said right in your stupid little promo is you and I have been battling over and over and over and over wherever we go. But the one thing you didn't mention is I beat you every single time. Dexter Roswell, you talk about how you're going to walk out champion. You're not that smart. I outsmarted you. You had your chance. You lost. Ricky Snooze, you've had your many chances and you've lost. Chris Cade had his one rematch and he lost. But here, NGW management wants to put me in this three stages of hell match against those three morons. I'm telling you, boys, this Saturday night, this is just where I want to be. This is the type of match and stipulations that I love because I've always got a plan. I've always got a backup plan. And the outcome will be the same as it has been for the last few months and how it has been all year. PYT on top. And the same outcome will happen this Saturday when I leave NGW heavyweight champion. I'll go through the three stages of hell. Which three of you are going to last that long? When I climb and grab my title and leave Mascuda in 2025, still champ.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to NGW High Voltage. I am the camera guy, and here with me is the loudest mouth at the commentary table, the Guido.
Well, they say you shouldn't toot your own horn, but who else knows the tune? How's it going, camera guy?
Going pretty good. We had some strong words there from our current reigning defending NGW heavyweight champion at the top of the show here.
He was talking about blah, blah, blah. Honestly, that was all I was hearing. But then again, it's hard to argue with success. I mean, Playboy Double H has been the NGW heavyweight champion for a good majority of 2025. And the thing is, there's now three guys who are going to have the chance to knock him off that perch. And that's the thing. I mean, there's three stages of hell. The first being a street fight, a four-way street fight. Until we have eliminations.
That's going to be crazy. It's going to be pure chaos. And I mean, we have the King of Chaos, Ricky Cruz, in the match.
I mean, exactly. I mean, the thing is, you and I are going to be, right there in the splash zone.
Yeah. And then, of course, the second fall, we have, submission.
Exactly. That part I'm really looking forward to. I've always been a fan of the technical wrestling and the see what these guys are capable of. I mean, that's the thing. None of these guys are really known for submissions, so that could be very interesting. And then, of course, the final two in a ladder match. The first one to grab that title will walk out of the Lou Civic Center, the NGW heavyweight champion. And I noticed we had a poll on Facebook, and Playboy.
I was about to ask you about that.
Yeah, I noticed. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ricky Cruz is leading that poll. Of course, we still got a couple days. If no one's voted in it, go to go to the NGW Facebook page and vote on that. It's like I said, and Ricky Cruz. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's the only person in this match that hasn't been NGW heavyweight champion.
You know what? That's true. Everybody, Dexter Roswell's held it. Chris Cade's held it. Playboy obviously is the current holder. But so, I mean, there's two potentials to become the first ever two-time NGW heavyweight champion right there.
Yeah. And like like we're saying, a lot of the fans are behind Ricky Cruz. Could he finally reach the top of the mountain in New Genesis Wrestling?
Yeah, that. I right now I'm looking at the poll right now. He's at 63% of the vote. Playboy in second at 16, Chris Cade at 11, and Dexter at 10.
Ooh, that's not going to make Dexter very happy. I know that.
No, not at all. But and we of course already have a Dardar in the chat here, saying, "Hey, camera guy, goodbye, Guido. What's going on? I swear I'm going crazy, or is everything like weird? Let me eat my gummy worms in peace. I don't want to get possessed." And that. Did you see that video from Lexi Green?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of Lexi's posts, especially ever since she became the first ever NGW women's champion. And well, I'm not gonna lie, she this is her season. With Halloween right around the corner.
And Betty wants a photo with you next show.
We'll make it happen. Oh wait. We'll make it happen either before or after, because there's that new clause in my contract. Or is that just for talent?
I bring up the video though because Lexi states that she's kind of cursed us, and I do have to agree with Dardar that some weird things have been happening, and a couple members of the roster have had a stroke of bad luck a little bit lately.
No, I'll say.
Sid Holland was involved in an accident, and unfortunately, seems like he's not going to be able to compete by teaming with Jerry Morgan against the Great Heathen Army.
Well, I know that our esteemed co-CEOs are working on finding a possible replacement. Sid, all of us here, prayers for a speedy recovery. And it does kind of suck if this can't happen. But I know that Phoenix and Halbert are working hard to at least find that, and I know there's another someone else who needs a new opponent, because I heard also that LVK will not be making Forsaken due to injury. So, but Phoenix already posted on the Facebook page that she and Halbert are looking to find an opponent for the chairman at Forsaken.
Yeah, and we just had a comment from Benny about possibly the weirdest thing to happen so far, and that is that, well, at least Donde made it to Mascuda. Donde Estoy is already in Mascuda. He's already checked into a hotel. He actually, I commented on his post, and we got together for lunch today.
And how did that go?
Well, I mean, it was fine. And
will you be able to financially recover from that?
Yeah, I will be able to financially recover. But you know what? We know at least that Donde's in town, so maybe, Curse Pay might be facing Donde. I don't know. Unfortunately, card is subject to change. So, I mean, but LVK, Donde stepping in for LVK would be kind of entertaining, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It would definitely be an added wrinkle, because we had talked about with Curtis Payne last time I was on High Voltage about how how he would plan for this match. But now there's the possibility. I mean, he's gonna have to go in, with the game plan of okay, so we're doing this. So, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Curtis Payne's held multiple titles, has had a very illustrious career. So, as much as I hate saying this, saying anything good about any member of PYT, I believe that Curtis Payne, can adapt and overcome, and that he will, and that he can at least have a good that puncher's chance.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's hard to game plan for crazy.
That is the ultimate truth. But one other big match that we're going to be having on Saturday is going to be the Lightning Division Championship up for grabs in a three-way match between Shrapnel, Logan Ridge, and the current reigning defending Lightning Division champion.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's the head of Gospel of Damnation has had an incredible run. But the thing was, he interfered the match to crown one number one contender. And now he will have to deal with two in a situation where, yeah, he can bend the rules as he sees fit, but so can his opponents.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything bad happen to the Gospel members yet. But speaking of which, we're also going to be getting a little bit of a rematch, and the Disciple Manson going up against Reinar again.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's, I understand the referees have a job to do, but I feel like the fans were robbed in this one. But now we're going to run it back. We're going to see what two are capable of. Manson. The Disciple Manson, incredibly crazy, but incredibly talented. He has held titles. He has gotten his fair share of wins. But the same can also be said for Reinar. So we're looking forward to see what these two guys could do, who comes out on top, and who inches that much closer to getting the big money and the big titles in New Genesis.
Yeah, and then, of course, the other big match that we have is going to be a first-time match where Carter Riley is going to be teaming up with Tyrone Pearson going up against the Fam.
Well, I know the Fam, they're still looking to get on the right track after losing the NGW tag titles to Tobias Storm and Marco Hendricks. Like I said, maybe this will get them going in the right direction going into 2026 to become the first ever 3-time NGW Tag Team Champions. But I don't want to talk about this too much because I do understand our guest tonight is involved in that match. So
yes, our guest tonight is none other than Tyrone Pearson. Let's take a look at some of his accomplishments. He's been in the business for 5 years, but he took 5 years off to personal reasons and came back to wrestling in 2025. He was trained by Brandon Barbwire and WWE ID prospect Aaron Roberts and Zay Washington. Started training at CCW, a.k.a. Cape Championship Wrestling. He's worked at Cape Championship Wrestling, New Genesis Wrestling, Stride Pro Wrestling, EIW, and more. Notable moment is him coming back this year as a new version of himself. And a little bit of a fun fact is he started training at the age of 15. And of course, this weekend he's going to be teaming with Carter Riley, going up against the Fam. But what do you say we go ahead and bring our guest on?
By all means.
All right, everybody, welcome Tyrone Pearson. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, fellas. How we doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. We had on your card there that, one of the promotions that you've worked at is New Genesis Wrestling. You were actually part of our show up in Root House where you've actually already had a little bit of a one-on-one confrontation with Marcellus Knight.
Oh, yeah, that match. You see, I'll admit, okay, I'll admit one thing because I'm a man. A man admits when he lost. Okay, I lost. I did. Marcellus got that win. He got it, but barely, just barely. If he didn't have the fans cheering behind him on his side, Marcellus Knight wouldn't have a chance against me, Tyrone Pearson. He would not. But this Saturday will be a whole different story because I got the best tag team partner, Carter Riley.
Yeah, Carter Riley, a new face to New Genesis Wrestling. He started out down to Ignite, actually being trained by Dexter Roswell. And you trained with Dexter Roswell before in the past, correct?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Me and Dexter go back some years. We had some great moments training together. So to be able to be working with them, man, I can tell you all the things that we can accomplish together.
Yeah. And I say you already had a little bit of a match with Marcellus Knight. This is going to be Carter Riley's first time officially stepping into a New Genesis Wrestling ring. Last month, he entered the ring, but, it was to help Dexter out in a kind of a unconventional fashion. So who do you think is actually going to be, taking the lead a little bit more in this match, since you have a little bit more experience in the business and, you faced Marcellus one-on-one, but of course we all know that a tag team match is a little bit different because you have another opponent in there to worry about as well.
You guys, look, you can't really try to bait on who is going to take the lead in this match because we work together. Okay, we work together on this. There's no taking the lead. There's none of that. Okay, when Dexter came to me and said, hey, we want to create something bigger, I said, I think I want to take you up on that offer because I really wasn't satisfied with how I lost to Marcellus Knight. So to be able to come up with something different, to finally put him down this Saturday, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And for Carter Riley to be able to have his first match in New Genesis Wrestling, and for me to be a part of that, man, we got it made Saturday. We got it made. We got it made.
Well, I mean, it's easy to say that right now, as it's 2 days away. Now, is this the first time you and Carter have teamed up, or have you guys worked together in the past before?
So I have never worked with Carter before. This is going to be our first time working together. I am very excited because I want to feed off of him. We feed off of each other. So this weekend we're going to do a lot of working together, a lot of strategies that we can come up with to put the fam. I don't even know, like the fam. That's Are they family? What are they? That's what I really want to know. Oh, they're family. Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know this. Oh, really? So not only do I get to finally beat Marcellus Knight, but I also get to beat up on his cousin as well. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. Carter can't wait. Dexter can't wait. But I do say this. Me and Carter have to secure this win because Dexter has a match that night for the New Genesis Heavyweight Championship, and we cannot take 2 L's that night. We cannot. The plan that us three had came up with was we're going to take over this Saturday. We're all going to walk out happy, satisfied, and the fam is going to walk out sad. And good thing they're family because they get to hold each other tight. So I'm very ready for this. I'm ready to see what we can cook up with.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm sure you've been strategizing quite a bit because, well, here's the thing. You're basically a slap together tag team going up with a team with multiple years of experience, multiple titles, and who have worked like a well-oiled machine. So I understand the bravado you're showing, but it's kind of looking to me like it's a like bluster that you're trying to make us believe, make the fans believe that you are in this position where you can take on the fan.
Well, of course.
I'm not feeling that confidence. I'm like I said, I'm waiting for the steak. All I'm seeing and hearing is the sizzle. I'm waiting for the steak in the matter, and I know that we won't see that until Saturday at the Lou Civic Center. Tickets available.
Well, I can tell you when I serve you the steak, I will give you some A1 sauce with that, okay? Because I look, the confidence that we all have between each other. Okay, I know this is our first time working together. I get that. Okay, and the fam, they've been a tag team for quite some time now. I get that. But one thing that I know for sure is that Dexter trained Carter to his absolute best. Like I said, I trained with Dexter, so I know what he's capable of, and I know what he can provide to Carter in training. So I know for sure that Carter is well prepared for this match. I'm well prepared for this match. For the fam, I can't really say that. I can't really say that. So um, for you to say that I'm trying to make y'all believe, it's nothing to believe. This is a fact.
And we actually have a couple questions in the chat here for you. One comment. We have one comment from Benny Kmee saying, "Not gonna lie, I wouldn't actually mind seeing you in action. Can't wait to see you."
Oh, that's somebody who gets it right there. That's somebody who gets it. And I can guarantee you this weekend, you're going to see me in action. I'm going to be there. Carter's going to be there. And we're both going to do our thing. And I got some good stuff to cook up. So, yeah, appreciate
we
that.
have Jeff Wilson with the question asking, "Have you won championships?" And a follow-up with, "The fam are two-time champs."
Can we delete that comment? Because that right there just kind of irked something in me. Have I won championships? I can tell you I have not won championships yet, but in case you did not hear that this is a new version of me. Okay, I've been out of the business for 5 years. So with me back then starting, I was young. Um, I was still getting my feet wet, trying to find out who I am, who I want to be. Um, so championships back then, no. But as far as right now, soon to be.
And you have some support in the chat here. We have Justin Bradley. "Tyrone, you are the man, brother. Love you, man."
Ha ha! Hey, that's my guy right there. Who is that again? Justin Bradley?
Justin Bradley.
Oh, that's my guy right there. I love him. I love him to death. You get, I know I'm the man. I know I'm the man. I know.
And we also have a question from the infamous Dardar, who is PYT's #1 fan. Actually, two questions. Number one, what brings you to NGW? Number two, in the future, would you want to face the best Lightning Division champion, Preacher?
So first question, what brings me? What brings me is I'm set out for greatness. Out what I love to do. This is what I love to do. I love it. The business, the fans. That's the biggest part is the fans. Um, I try to entertain. Whether I'm in this company or that company, wherever I go, I try to entertain. Um, what brings me here is I love the atmosphere. I love how everything is well put together. I mean, look at me. I, I just love it. I just love it all. So to be able to showcase my talents in New Genesis Wrestling is a great opportunity for me to advance my career. And number two question, do I want to face the best? Bro, let me tell you, I don't want to face the weakest. I don't want to face the worst. I'm always set out to face whoever is at the top. So for me to face whoever's at the top and to take over, you know, I I'm I'm climbing up that ladder of success. It's sometimes things can be a little slow, but that's the whole point about it. Good things comes to those who are patient, and I can guarantee I'm patient, very patient.
Because I actually have a follow up question to that, to the first one,
Okay.
because you had mentioned that for personal reasons you had to take you had to take a 5-year hiatus from wrestling, and
Yeah.
now you're coming back, you're reestablishing yourself, and are you hoping NGW is a big step in that direction?
So hoping, yes, I am very much hoping that that's something that can um, guide me further in my career in this business. Um, and I know for sure because I'm on a good podcast. I'm getting some good questions. I'm getting um, recognized by people. So to be able to put myself out there and to showcase what I have and what I can provide to this business, I'm all for it. Uh, very blessed, and I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to come back because after I lost with against Marcel Knight, I thought I was done. You know, I didn't ever, I didn't think I would be coming back, but that was me um, setting out somewhere else. If New Genesis didn't want me anymore, but to be able to get that wonderful telephone call from Dexter, and to hear out what he planned and what he wanted to do, I'm like, man, I'm all for it. And to be able to beat up Marcellus Knight, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
No, I can totally. I
Yeah,
mean, I
tough
can
love
totally
there.
understand. I mean, you're only as good as your last match, so you're hoping to redeem. I mean, I can understand you hoping to redeem yourself. And I mean,
Oh,
just by the look of you, the way you sound, everything I've been seeing on tape, you know, I'll give credit where credit is due. You have the skills to pay the bills, as they say. Um, but like I said, you and
smart man.
yeah, you. But like I said, you and Carter do have a very tall order this Saturday.
Um, I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and just throw the fam down like that. I really do believe that they will bring the fight. I'm not gonna sit up here and make it seem like I'm the most untouchable person in the world. I'm not gonna do that. Um, I feel like that they will bring the fight, and if they want to bring the fight, I'm down for it. I'm ready for it. I'm well enough sure Carter's ready for it. Um, so to be able to put on this good match and to be able to um, beat both of the fam up, I never had to whoop anybody's family before, but I mean, I'm all down for it. As AJ Styles said, beat up John Cena. Me and Carter are going to beat up the fam. So I'm all for it.
Ugh.
That's quite the confidence there.
We need to
Oh
get the
yeah.
merchandising department on the phone. See what we can do about that.
Hold on now.
But let me see here. We got some other questions here. Let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Betty brought up a good question. If there was
Yep.
one person that you would want to face that is not living anymore, who would it be?
Not living anymore. So would that be anybody that's not living anymore?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Personally, actually,
right.
I'd like to expand that question. Is there anybody living or dead that you would have loved to have a match with? But
Living
Benny asked the
wise,
question, so I'm going to pose it the way Benny asked it. So
okay. So somebody that's not living anymore. I can guarantee you somebody that I would most definitely like to wrestle, and I'm gonna take it old school. Um, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh,
ooh, that's a good one.
You can't being in the ring with somebody. Oh yeah, you know, like it just makes you be like, oh wow, okay. I like the charisma, the way he carries himself, the way he comes out. You know, he's ready to beat up somebody. You know, he knows how to bring a good fight. You know, I would watch his matches, and I'm like, oh yeah,
oh yeah.
So
Oh
so
yeah,
yeah, that's
Randy
one
Savage
person.
was always ready to bring the fight, be it Madison Square Garden or the local Waffle House. But anyway,
Oh,
And we got another interesting comment here in the chat. It's from
got a lot of
Bud
them.
Gallows saying, "You look familiar."
Are you sure I look familiar?
Well,
But
I believe that Bud at one point in time wrestled in Stride.
Bud, yeah, I know Bud. Yeah, I remember Bud. So me and Bud do go back. Me and him also trained. In the time that I was training with Dexter. Um, and I'm just gonna go out here. I'll give the man some props. Okay, he came a long way. He showed that he was meant for the business. You know, some people that you train with years back, you be like, and you ain't seen them in a minute, you be like, man, what happened to them? Are they still doing it? And whenever I seen him this past weekend, I'm like, I got instantly excited because I'm just like, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody who's still sticking with it. Somebody, 'cause it's a tough business. I can guarantee you that it's a tough business because everybody is trying to be at the top. Everybody is trying to be the best guy, the best man, the best champion. So to be able to see people still going at this and still giving this thing a go, you know, I give it mad respect, a lot of respect.
And we have
um,
another question here from William Smith saying, given that Carter is still new, are you worried he will be a detriment?
You see, this is a detriment right here. The negative comments, the negative questions. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. You know, that's detrimental right there. You know, I'm going into this match clear headed, clear minded, clear spirit. So these questions right here, no, no, I don't. There's no doubt in my mind. If I had doubt in my mind that I wouldn't have faith in Carter, I wouldn't be in this match. That'd make me look stupid, you know. So I have a lot of faith in Carter. Like I said, I trained with Dexter. Dexter trained Carter. You get the pattern. So no, I don't have any doubt. I don't. I believe me and him are going to go in there and we are going to work together and we will both have faith in each other.
And we have Lady D asking, interesting twist on Benny's question. Who would be a wrestler from the past you would not want to face and why?
That there's nobody that I wouldn't want to face. Due to the fact I'm down to fight anybody. I want to fight everybody because I feel like if you're not fighting the best, you're not going to be the best. Uh, so, in order to prove that I am the best, I have to fight anybody. So, there's nobody that from the past that I wouldn't want to fight. You know,
it's got kind of a take on the Mike Tyson quote. In order to be the best fight or alive, you have to fight everyone living.
Yes.
And Roy asking, if you were to sum up your style in a few words, what would it be?
Sum up my style. Beat up the fam. That's so my style. I'm a mix of everything that you know. I go out there and put my body on the line. I don't care if I got to jump off of the roof on to somebody that's like if I could put Marcellus Knight on a table and he just laying there, right? I got done. I beat him up pretty good, and I jump and I climb up to a building, and I jump off. I'm gonna put my body on the line to make sure Marcellus Knight doesn't come back to wrestling anymore. And since his cousin want to come in, I will make sure that I will do the same to him. So my style is a mix of everything. I go based off what the crowd wants. I listen. That's one thing because a lot of the times I've been thinking a lot about what John Cena says because a lot of people just listen, but they don't take it. I listen, I take it because he's somebody to learn off of, and he says always listen to the crowd because they will tell you.
I can agree with that. But yeah, we've got a lot of title holders here, in NGW. Of course, we've got that huge, four-man 3 stages of hell match for the NGW Championship. We got the triple threat. So I guess because I think it was brought up in the chat earlier. Which would you rather go up against, Playboy Double H or Preacher?
Could both be an answer? I want all to go.
Like at the same time?
At the same time,
Hey, look, I'm just saying because I know our esteemed co-CEO Phoenix is watching this, and there's a possibility our other co-CEO Halbert is watching this. So this would be a time to shoot your shot, man.
To both of the CEOs that are watching, Tyrone Pearson is ready for anybody. And I don't want opportunities to come to me. I want to go to the opportunity. So if I had to choose between two, because I'm not going to sit here and be that type of guy, let's go with Preacher.
Uh-oh.
I want to go with Preacher. Can you hear me? I want to go with Preacher.
So you can't say his name 3 times.
Oh, sorry, I had to step out for a minute. What happened?
It happened again,
We said his name 3 times?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What number am I on? 2?
Well, after you say it 3 times, all right, I can't say that anymore because it used to be after you said it 3 times, we were absolutely free to say it as many times as we wanted. But now even weirder things seem to be happening after you say it 3 times and then you say it again.
Yeah, because I saw that. What was that?
We still don't entirely know yet. It used to be an entirely different thing that would play. It would be just a video of him showing up, saying we are always watching. But it's been weird the last month or so.
I'm not going to say his name because I don't want stuff like this to pop up again, but I don't do mind games. I don't do that. Okay. It is, stop lurking in the dark. Stop just. I I don't do mind games. Okay, so I almost said it. The P word. I don't do mind games. Okay, so if you're watching, I don't do mind games. Okay.
Preacher, he's a part of the gospel of damnation. We got Lexi out there saying
You quit
that
saying his name,
whole,
gosh dang it, camera guy.
Come on now. What do you want?
Nothing
Do
happened
you want
this
to?
time.
Hold on. What? Okay, I just had to make sure he wasn't behind me or something like that. Oh gosh.
Oh.
You guys stop saying his name. Stop saying his name. I'm not gonna say it no more. Gosh, but I do want to face him though.
For the Lightning Division Championship?
Oh, big time. Big time. I told you I want gold, I want to see what he's all about. You know, you can't say his name or he'll appear. Just it's like a Joe Henry thing. Say his name, man. He appear. I don't. No, no, no. I'm not gonna say his name. So no, because if he appears, then I will. I don't want to do
It's
that.
not really
So.
that he appears. It's lately just that creepy things happen.
Oh,
And
creepy
the
things
entire
happen.
gospel of damnation has been getting creepy.
Well, they'll ask if I'm scared of Preacher. I don't know if it's so much.
Did you say his name?
He said his name again, but
God,
we haven't
was it-
had the counter pop up again. So
Well, good. Okay, because good.
All right.
Gosh, man.
If we
You
had
guys
said
gotta.
it's because his Dardar has, we'd be like up to like another 5 appearances.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
yeah. Well, and Dale knows about that clause in my contract where I'm not allowed to do a lot of things. You guys have one job to not say his name, and you can't help it.
So
if he wasn't the Lightning Division champion,
the longest reigning Lightning Division champion.
so Tyrone, if you want to get us to stop saying it so often.
People in the comments are saying, "Don't say his name." That should mean something.
We do have a somebody else who appears wanted to ask you a question here.
Bring it.
Uh-oh.
What's up? First and foremost, let me correct you guys. Alex Steele is my little brother, not my cousin.
Hey, that was on him. First of all.
Yeah, that was me.
Secondly, yes, me and Tyrone have had our differences. We fought. Yes, I did conquer him, as I do, because I show up and show out everywhere I go. But I don't want him to remember. He said he's been taught and trained by Dexter. Now, you guys have been there, and I understand that y'all have seen me and Dexter go at it numerous times. Matter of fact, I do believe that's how we got our NGW Tag Team Championships. We beat Dexter and
In
Logan.
match of the year.
So the fact that I can beat your trainer and you, I have no doubt in my mind that things are going to go the same way as they always have gone before. And with stuff like that, the hell is going on?
I think it's put.
Anyway,
I can see his name.
y'all seeing that, right?
Yeah.
Which one of you two invited?
But anyway, like I was saying,
into
I
my podcast.
beat Dexter. I've beaten you, and Carter is unfortunately a willing body that is going to be beaten just like the rest of y'all. So you keep saying you gonna beat the fam and all that. It sounds like you're honestly trying to convince yourself that you can. You keep trying to will it into reality when it's not going to happen, my friend. I'm sorry. Now, I give you your great talent, but
The
you just
best.
got a little bit more to go before you beat this talent.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight. Did you just say a little bit to go? Where, where are you at? Your mom's basement or something? Like, make this make sense.
Whatever
Okay.
he is, they need to pay the light bill.
You
Oh
see,
no,
my
those
lights
are
ain't
my
flickering. My
house.
lights are working. My lights are working because
The
I
house
pay
that
bills over here.
Marcellus has built with numerous championships.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, 'tis the season and all that for weird things to be happening. But
You see, I'll tell you this,
I don't know what's
Marcellus.
going on. Whatever Lexi has done with everybody, I'm not afraid of it though.
You may have got that win last time, okay? Barely, barely. Only because you had those people on your side. A matter of fact, I can tell you this. I slipped. Okay, I slipped. Something must have happened. There was a technical issue. The ref
They're going to
actually,
be on my side in my scooter, like they always
no, no,
have been.
no. It- they're not going to be on your side after me and Carter beat you. Okay, they're going to look at you and they're going to laugh at you. They're going to laugh at you and they're going to laugh at your little brother, your uncle, your cousin,
Oh my
your
God, they're all going
sister.
to laugh at
Who,
you. I've heard that before. Wasn't that on a Adam Sandler soundtrack or something?
it was his first album.
I mean,
No, wait,
Exactly.
it wasn't the title of the album, but
So come up with something of your own volition.
oh, on my own. Well, how about I'll be laughing at you because there's not a time that I have been beat fairly. So you won by a landslide last time. But Saturday, me and Carter are going
I
to
beat you fairly at Root House.
no, 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 no. No, the referee he counted too fast. I didn't have enough time to
Wasn't
kick
it you
out.
who tried to get Doug O'Shea involved and that didn't work out to your best plan?
So we're gonna bring up the past. We're just gonna sit here and bring up the past. You can't
Oh,
look to the future.
to
You can't
to
look to the
silence the
future.
masses while I'm kicking asses. So that is all I have to say about that.
I'm sorry, sir. It's called butt. Yeah, we got to keep this thing PG, buddy. Okay.
Uh, Sorry, I got to get this.
What the?
well, ladies and gentlemen, one half of the fam, Marcellus Knight, dropping in here on high voltage.
I thought you guys said this was my podcast, but you invite the guy that I'm fighting this Saturday. This is this is
Oh,
this is how I get treated, right?
well, my producer dropped a note to me that he had a question for you. So
A question for me. There's no questions to be asked. Everybody knows the outcome of this Saturday. I hate to break it to you guys. Everybody knows the outcome. So what questions need to be asked or me asked? I don't have an answer. The only thing I have is fist. Okay. It,
well,
listen,
Yeah, don't we have questions?
Free-
We do have some questions, don't we?
We do have some other questions, and it's not your normal questions. We actually have some special questions here for you. Because on the show here, we have a pretty awesome, in my opinion, segment that we like to call
Shock therapy.
Shock Therapy. Now, for anybody new here, the way that this works is we're going to ask our guest a series of 3 multiple choice questions. They get 2 out of the 3 questions right. They will win a prize for one of our live viewers. And this week, Tyrone, you're actually going to be playing for a Jeff Wilson.
Alrighty, Jeffrey.
Now, one of the things that we like to do in the Shock Therapy is to try to tailor our questions to our guest as much as we can. And, one of the things that we brought up on your stat card was that you're making a return to wrestling. You just made your return to wrestling this year. So we figure that the best thing to ask you questions about would be other big returns. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Yep, just have to get 2 out of the 3 right. And your first question is, which singer made one of the most famous comebacks ever with the 1968 comeback special? Was it A, Elvis Presley, B, DJ Midlife Reboot, C, Captain Hairgel, or D, Barry Karaoke and the Backup Bananas?
I wonder who that could be. Back in when I was in school, the teacher always said, take out the ones that you think are not the answer. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out C. And I'm most definitely going to knock out. Let's take out B. I feel like those answers right there aren't the ones. So we got DNA left. Berry Karaoke and the Backup Bananas. I love bananas and stuff, but I'm going to go with Elvis Presley.
Go with A, Elvis Presley. And you are correct.
Shock therapy. Let's do it.
Yes, the gaming sensation that's sweeping the nation.
Yeah.
Of course, Captain Hairgel, Donde Estoy's favorite band.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've had a hit. I mean, wasn't there like that one song in 1994?
Spiky hair?
No. I thought it was. I accidentally used the glue. Oh wait, no, that was their 2023 song.
All right, but you have one question right. You ready for question 2?
Roll it.
All right, your second question. Which professional athlete shocked the world by coming back to win the Masters in 2019 after several years of setback? Was it A, Larry Minigolf Jenkins, B, the guy who lost his putter in 2007, C, Tiger Woods, or D, Captain Mulligan?
So we're gonna. I know it wasn't Larry Minigolf Jenkins. We're gonna X that booger on out of there. Captain, how you say that last name again?
Captain Mulligan.
Mulligan. Okay, I got it right, man. Nah, I think we're gonna take that dang on out of here. So then that leaves us with Tiger Woods and the guy who lost his putter in 2007. I can guarantee you I was never born in 2007, so we're gonna go with Tiger Woods.
Going with C, Tiger Woods. And you are correct. It was Tiger Woods.
I knew I had some brain cells in this noggin up here, so Good memory.
So you got 2 out of 3 questions right. So you have won that prize, that side poster for Jeff Wilson. But we still do have a third question. Want to see if you can go 3 for 3?
You guys, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on,
on a
let's do it.
roll.
Let's do
You're
it.
on a roll, Tyrone.
I'm
So
on a roll. I'm a bet because I'm a betting man.
Question.
definitely doing better than that guy that lost his putter in 07 because I hate when that happens. Although I've been told they do make a cream for that now. So
Really?
Guido.
at least that's what the internet keeps telling me.
You can't believe
You
everything
can't-
you read
you
on
got-
the internet.
I was just about to say, don't great minds think alike, don't they?
Well, I
Yeah.
learned that from Abraham Lincoln, actually. So
Again, Guido, everything on the internet. But are you ready for your question?
Let's roll it.
All right. Question 3. Which actor famously yelled, "I'm back," when returning to the Terminator series? Was it A, R.B. Meatman, B, Arnold Schwarzenegger, C, Randy the Robot Uncle, or D, Chuck the Budget Cyborg?
I'm back. If nobody knows this, I feel bad for you. But I'll be back. We had to go with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Going with B, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you are correct.
yep, it was in Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines.
Now that one was the most easiest one because the last 2 questions I had to eliminate some. But this one, I didn't have to eliminate anything. But you know what I am going to eliminate? The fam this weekend, Saturday, at New Genesis Wrestling.
Oh. So, we talked a little bit about how we've had things going on and how Lexi appears to have. Where'd Tyrone go?
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I'm blaming this on Lexi at this point.
Okay, she's messing with Marcellus's lights. She's messing with the feed to our guest, and now you're and so we're just gonna pin all of this on her.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else we can blame it on.
All right. Hey, New Justice Wrestling's posting. Please stand by while we get the feedback. So, shoot, I guess it's on us.
Well, we will give it a moment here.
Oh,
see if we get
is he back?
Tyrone back here. It's just been crazy thing after crazy thing really going on, it's horrible, man. We've already had 2 matches that had to change, and looks like, all right,
Okay.
we have Tyrone back.
Gosh, man.
It's that curse, man.
Oh, is it Not gonna say his name. Other
It's
weird things will happen.
Lexi.
I'm not gonna. It's who?
It's Lexi, and
It's Lexi.
yeah, Lexi Green. She put out a video saying that she's cursed NGW.
Oh my gosh. Well, can she uncurse it?
I kind of really wish she would, because I have a I have a little bit of something that I usually enjoy doing. But that is a bit of breaking news. And unfortunately, it's a bit of breaking news that is going to affect you, Tyrone. And that is that we've just been informed by our producers that due to what is apparently unnatural occurrences, that Alex Steele will be unavailable on Saturday. But Marcellus Knight is still willing to fight you one-on-one if he has to, or one-on-two if he has to.
1-on-2. I can say that I am a fair man. But when I meant that we are going to beat up Marcel Knight, I meant that. And for him to come into my podcast, run his mouth, and then disappear like he owns this, like he runs the show, let's do a 2-on-1.
Well, you just had to, I guess we're going by somebody else rules for Knight tonight because
Oh God.
So check this out. You feel like I run things. Well, like I said, I show up and I show out whenever I need to. I am the ticking time bomb of ass kickery. Now that my little brother, something's going on unnaturally that he is not going to make it Saturday, I still will show up and beat both of y'all in that ring. And I will do it with bells on. Matter of fact, since it's Halloween season, I will do it in a costume just to show you guys are not on my level, and I'm not worried about it. Me and my brother will be getting our NGW Tag Team Championships back.
Breaking news from Tyrone Pearson. Did you not heed the warning? Did you not understand that your little brother backed out of this match? Because admit it, he's scared. He knew what was coming. I don't know if he's watching the podcast or not, but if he did, he probably listened.
No. See, that part I might not have heard because of how your internet just so happened to cut out when you was talking trash. So the fact of the matter is, all I got to say is, don't beat me there. Meet me there, because I am going to destroy both of y'all by myself.
Well, don't get mad.
We do have a comment in the chat here from Donde Estoy saying, I hope all is well with Alex Steele, and I wish Marcellus Knight success in finding a suitable partner.
Hope? You wish? Who's that again?
Right now,
I don't have to worry about finding a suitable partner. I always got somebody in the family that is willing to step up. So,
how big is y'all family?
Like I was saying, I will see you there on Saturday with bells on. You better be there and be willing to accept defeat once I get through with you and Carter. And I'm so sorry for Carter that he has to get caught up in the middle of this, but you all have to learn.
I will be there.
So,
but I won't be mad.
I got some business to take care of, and I am going to find out who wants to join me in demolishing you two. I will catch you all later.
That's a big word.
Deuces.
Oh. So you guys just got to sit here and just let them talk to me?
Hey, look, I'm trying to figure out how to reverse curses here.
Ugh. Well, that's the big curse right here with him just jumping in my podcast like that, you know? That's the biggest curse. When I have Marcel Knight breathing down my back every single second, popping in to my podcast whenever he thinks he can feel like it. Look, I know I don't have a championship right now, I know I'm not the champion of your guys' company, but I deserve a lot more respect than that. A whole lot of more respect.
Well, you get a chance to beat that respect out of Marcellus Knight this Saturday.
You know what? You're right about that. You know what? That was the smartest thing you have said all night. I get to beat up Marcel Knight, and I won't be surprised if he cancels out just like his brother. I won't be surprised. That'll just be an easy victory for me and Carter. But at the end of the day, that's not how I want things to go. I want to really beat up him and his brother. But I understand things change, and that's part of the business. But I will be totally down to beat him up if he don't find a partner.
Oh,
Well, again,
Oh.
everybody will have the chance to find out if Marcellus will bring a partner to the Lou Civic Center in Mascoutah, or if he will go it alone this Saturday.
Only God knows. Well, him and God, but we'll just have to wait
it'll
and
be a
see.
heck of a match either way around.
Oh, that's even if it's much time for a match. Because like I said, we're just gonna beat him down. We're going to beat up Marcel Knight. And that's so stupid to do a 2-on-1 handicap match if he doesn't find a partner. So I want
I mean,
Marcel Knight.
I've seen Marcellus Knight in some interesting predicaments, but and
This-
I've seen both you in action and Carter Riley in action. So I really couldn't offer an opinion on what we could possibly expect if it winds up being 2-on-1, like Marcella said.
Well, this is gonna be the worst predicament that he puts himself into because he's got confidence. I can respect that about Marcellus Knight. I can respect that he got a lot of confidence, Mr. Ticking Bomb, and all this and whooping A words and all this hoo ha ha. I don't listen to that. I let my skills, my mind, my talent speak for itself. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here. I really want to be face to face with him so I can punch him dead in the face. But I'm not in front of Marcellus, and I don't want to break my phone either, so we'll have to see Saturday when it's all said and done. And I also have to once again talk with Dexter and Carter about this because I know that we have to kind of switch things up a little bit, kind of tweak things a little bit since things have kind of changed. Because every time when something changes, we have to come up with a plan. We have a plan after a plan after a plan, and now we kind of have to switch it a little bit. So I had to talk with Dexter and Carter about that as soon as I get off this podcast.
Well, Marcellus is in the chat here saying my skill and talent showed that I beat you once and do it again.
It didn't show nothing. The ref cheated me out of that match. Like I keep saying, it seems like everything I say is go in his ear and out the other. So how about I beat it into you this Saturday so you get the point that I'm trying to get across, okay?
Now we know fans are going to be seeing you this Saturday at the Lou Civic Center, but where else can people catch you in action at?
Where else people can catch me in action at? You have to find me. I go wherever the opportunity is. I go. That's where I go. I don't hold back if there's an opportunity. Like I said, my goal is to make it to either AEW, WWE, anywhere that I don't have to keep working jobs and be able to get a paycheck from there. So to be able to
take my talents anywhere I can go and learn as much as I can in the business from each and every single person, and especially this weekend. Feed off of, like I said, feed off of Carter and Dexter and learn from them. Because I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I know everything, because I don't. I'm human. Life is all about growth. I'm all about learning from everybody, so I can also always learn something from somebody.
Okay, but what I think what my esteemed colleague was trying to say is, as far as social media, is there a place fans can connect with you on social media? I think that's what he meant.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I thought you meant like different promotions or anything like that. So I do have my Facebook account. I have X Tyrone Pearson. I have Instagram. There's multiple places. I'm like I said, with me just getting started back, I'm just getting things starting to run things up, with social media. My Facebook is prominent right now. As soon as I start to get more things going with X, Instagram, and other things, because I really wasn't a big social media person, but with this business and the technology that we have today, you have to put yourself out there. So, and that's an opportunity for not just myself, but anybody that's in this business. You have the internet to get yourself out there. So that's one thing I'm working on and trying to get up. So.
All right. Well, I am definitely looking forward to seeing you in action on Saturday. And I want to thank you again for joining us here tonight.
Thank you so much. It was thank you for the opportunity of having me.
Oh, very welcome. But we're going to go ahead and let you go. I'm sure that you need time to prepare for Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I got to call Dexter and Carter about this because we got things to change. So got to get to work.
All right. Well, thank you very much. You have a good one. We'll see you Saturday.
You too, fellas. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. I got something here about possibly reversing this curse that's been put over NGW. I've got the holy water. Do you have Dead Sea salt lying around?
I have table salt.
All right. Let's see. I'll have to talk to Joey Numbers, see if he's got anything.
Yeah,
but
something needs to be done about this curse. It's just getting way too much. But I can't wait for Saturday. But there's just gonna be so much Dardar in chat calling you Mr. Clean.
Yeah. Hey, what can I say? I make this look good. But Forsaken has such a great card. And I think even with those folks that unfortunately will not be able to make it, I really do believe that we have an incredibly stacked card to close out 2025 for New Genesis Wrestling.
Donde's right here with us. He hopes his curse is lifted soon. Donde is feeling unusual. Donde is on point lately. So, maybe not.
Yeah, if Donde is making sense, we are cursed. Okay. I got somebody slip in my DMs here, says they can handle it. They can help reverse the curse. Problem is I need to get some monies. So I'll have to work on that.
Talk to Halbert. I don't.
He should. That's the thing. That's why does this come out of my pocket?
But like I said, we're gonna have a heck of a stack card this weekend. We've got Disciple Manson taking on Reinhard the Hooligan. We've got another newcomer, Donnell Benjamin, taking on Navi Kai. Hey, did you see that video that Donnell put out?
I did, man, and I'm not gonna lie. I know he's looking forward to. Making his mark in New Genesis Wrestling, but Navi Kai is no slouch. He's gonna be he's gonna have all he can say grace over this Saturday night.
So we got Donde saying, Guido, I fear that message may be a scam. Also, what is a scam?
Well, I mean, it didn't come from a Nigerian prince, so it's,
Oh.
But
Well,
I'll get the GGO team to look
did
more
it
into
come
this.
from the president of Facebook? Because you gotta watch out for that one too.
Man, it's already getting to the chat. I've seen so many misspellings. I believe it's supposed to be "Let's Go, Manson." We got to do something about this curse scammer guy.
Yeah, and then speaking of the curse, it's affected a couple of matches. It was supposed to be the Chairman Curse Pain taking on LVK, but now it's the Chairman Curse Pain taking on. We're not sure at this moment. But like we said at the beginning, Phoenix Quinn and Halbert have been on the point trying to track down an opponent for Curtis.
Yep. Yep. So anyway, it falls. Curse Pain will not be getting the night off at Forsaken.
No, not at all. And I'm not sure if you saw the comments, but he seemed to not be thrilled about that fact.
But yeah, I mean, I know it's going to affect that tag team match with the shooter Jerry Morgan having to find another partner. Whether he finds another partner or management finds a partner for him.
Or he could be trying to take the Heathens on 2-on-1, like Marcella said that he might have to take on. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's those I've ghosted. They stand here in the room. That's who's behind me.
But one match that doesn't seem like it's been affected yet, of course, is that 3-way match between Shrapnel and Logan Ridge and the current reigning defending NGW Lightning Division champion Preacher.
Don't say too much. We don't want to.
Things kind of almost seem to be getting back to normal there.
That's like the only thing that's been normal tonight.
I know, right? Aside the fact that it wasn't the normal video.
Wait, what? Who's here?
I think she's.
I thought I just heard. Heck, I thought I just heard a cat. Sam?
Oh, she's saying Savage.
Yeah. Wait.
Well, that happened again.
Do I dare to tempt fate?
Nah. But no, I'd say no. Let's talk about the main event there, Guido.
Okay, don't talk about Savage. Got it. Anyway, son of a biscuit.
You just had to do it. But anyway, let's talk about our main event there. The 3 Stages of Hell match.
Exactly. Chris Cade, Ricky Cruz, Dexter Roswell, and the champion, Playboy Double H. First stage, the 3 Stages of Hell. First stage, an anything goes street fight. The second stage, a submission match with the 3 remaining wrestlers. And then after that, the last 2 will try to climb the ladder and become the NGW heavyweight champion in a ladder match.
Yep, and let me see here. Let me double check here. I was gonna check and see if why is there a I didn't even get to say it that time.
Wait, hold on, Guido. Did you just say Dexter? Okay. Yeah, it's okay. This curse is affecting everything, including the chat.
Yeah, it's just the podcast. Everything everything is getting weird around here, Dardar.
Now, are you talking about that I mispronounced Dexter Roswell, or are we talking about the Red Lantern cat Dextar?
The what?
There's a cat that's a Red Lantern in the comic book.
Okay.
Because he was very angry. It's a very sad story, but the cat is very angry, and that's why he has a Red Lantern ring.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
Please don't read the backstory. It's sad. It's really sad.
But I just checked here on the poll, and the poll still sits at 65% for Ricky Cruz, 15% for Playboy, 10% for both Chris Cade and Dexter Roswell.
As we only know,
103 people have voted.
Yeah, visit that poll, make your voice heard. But of course, polls are great, but we don't know a thing until this Saturday night.
And let's see here. It looks like Guido voted for Chris Cade.
Wait, how'd you know that?
You can see who voted.
You said it was going to be anonymous, you liar.
Nobody said it was going to be anonymous.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. I think Chris Cade is due. I really do.
Think that he can become the first two-time NGW heavyweight champion?
I think I'm not going to lie. There's a distinct possibility. My connections in Vegas, they're saying that in all honesty, that's where the smart money is. So, but like I said, there's only one way to find out who will be NGW heavyweight champion at the end of Forsaken, and you got to be there. Advance tickets are on sale. ngw.ticketleap.com.
Yeah, get your tickets now. I mean, save a little bit of money when you get them online versus at the door.
Exactly. Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring the dog. It's going to be a good time.
You can't bring the dog.
We can't bring the dog?
No, you can't bring the dog. Unless they're a service animal, you can't bring the dog.
But speaking of the family and the kids, don't we have costume contests going on?
That we do. There is a kids costume contest.
So the kids can get a head start on the Halloween season, and
Yeah, and I understand that there's a prize involved. I don't know what it is at this point, but I do understand there is a prize. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But there is one other thing, that I've been holding off till the end of the show to talk about. But there is one other thing that the curse has affected, and it's going to be a little bit more of a direct effect on you, Guido.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I unfortunately am not going to be able to perform my normal duties at the show of doing the wrestling photography. I had to miss MMWA this last weekend, and I'm not going to be able to do photography at NGW this weekend. I currently have a injury that won't be able to do it.
Oh,
but
no.
yeah, I know. But there is something I will be able to do, though, Guido. I'm going to be able to be at the commentary table with you.
Oh boy. Well, it does stink that you're not going to be able to do your normal duties, but all I can say is welcome aboard. And look forward to working with you in a different capacity this Saturday night.
It'll be quite a bit of a change for me. But, I'll still be able to be there. Unfortunately, we just won't have, my awesome pictures.
Well, we'll get to hear your awesome voice as you join me in calling the action at Forsaken this Saturday at the Lou Civic Center in Mascoutah, Illinois. Advance tickets are available at ngw.ticketleap.com.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten your tickets already, make sure that you do. And we will definitely hopefully be seeing everybody this weekend. Don't let that curse keep you. Don't let the bad weather keep you away. Lou Civic Center's got a roof over its head. You're not going to get wet there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously, if it's going to be a great time for everyone, you get to cheer your favorites, boo your not so favorites. Let Playboy Double H know exactly what you think of him.
We know what you think of him, so I've heard, we have to keep censoring you on commentary. So like one of my rules is I'm supposed to sit there with the rolled up newspaper and bop you on the head if you get a little bit too exaggerated.
Hey, why are you acting like I'm a dog that made a mess on the carpet? And besides, you've been there. You've seen how dastardly he is. The man's so crooked he'll cut corners on a circle.
Yeah. Well, I prefer to call it creative tactics, though.
But like I said, we got all these great matches, all this action, and like I said, what a way to close out 2025 at New Genesis Wrestling. Join us for Forsaken this Saturday night.
Yep. Thank you for joining us tonight. Make sure that we'll see you on Saturday. I also want to offer a special thank you to our sponsors. We have Nick's Home Decor, Bi-State Termite and Pest Control, Needful Things Boutique in Muscoda, Illinois, the Ringside Buffet in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and ATS Collectibles in Smithton, Illinois. All right. And everybody, make sure you give us a wonderful top rope elbow drop on that like button, share, subscribe. We'll see you this weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Take care. We'll see you Saturday. Camera guy, always a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you at the commentary table.
Yes, sir.